All right, hello, my friends. Mr. 47 here. How you guys doing today? Hope you guys live your best lives. Guys, guess what? We're going to be doing a little challenge today. We're going to be continuing on with trying to get all the endings for the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I'm super excited about this because I've actually been incredibly enjoying this game. Funny story really quick. I actually was trying to get into the game, and for some reason the resolution changed. I don't know why, and I was like, okay, that's not going to work for my streaming, so I need to change that. So I quickly just went through and I pressed, because it asked you to set the time, I went and pressed 12 a.m. And once I did that, the game actually scolded me for not putting the actual correct time, which was pretty funny. I wished I actually caught that on camera, but I didn't. I was in the middle of trying to get everything set up for the stream, so it didn't work out. I love the little intricacies of this game that make this the gem that it is. All right, no more talking. We're going to get into it. We're going to do it. I'm trying to remember now of all the endings that we did.
This is the story of a...
No. Now, here's the thing. Oh, you just watched it. Hey, Lorenzo. 1 a.m. stream. It's 1 p.m. here. You started watching part 1. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a good game. I like it. And good afternoon to you, Nikki. All right. We're going to get into it. Okay, so if I'm remembering correctly, there's a couple of routes on the left side when we go to the left door that we can actually, there's an escape route, and it's a couple of other things. We can also answer the phone on the right side.
What could it mean?
There's a lot of different endings we still can do.
To the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed
Oh yeah, opposite sides of the world, Lorenzo, you're right. New content, no. We're not going there yet. We're gonna go back there.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Okay, so this time, we're going to take the left door, but we're going to take the escape route. I want to see all the endings. Apparently, there's like 40-something endings. It's like 40 and change. So,
yet, there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, so here, it seems like when we go downstairs, there's literally only one ending you can get down there. I don't know. No ideas for the content.
Stepping into his manager's
I thought it was
office,
actually pretty
Stanley
good.
was once again stunned
There's actually a
to
ton
discover
more,
not an
apparently.
indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had a Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
He gets so mad at me.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy.
Well,
so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
I love how they call me out for stuff. Trying to like rush it so you can get to the next endings and stuff like that instead of going through all of that.
And rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay. So now I don't know what the escape route actually entails. What happens? It's funny though, because some of these places where we diverge and we take a new path entirely, it actually is like a whole even
descending deeper
huge,
into the
longer
building,
section.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
You know what's funny though? You know what's really funny? We still have yet to really figure it out, like the answer to what happened to all of the coworkers. Like, there's one thing that the narrator actually says when you go and you blow up the place, that he actually makes it seem like that he made them disappear, but I don't know if that's accurate because like some of these different different storylines change entirely for the endings, and it almost seems like, I think that's kind of the whole deal, is that you never really are going to know what's going on. Because like one of the endings where you go downstairs, you're like lucid dreaming at that one point.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
But that's not actually what you're doing. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. We're going to take the left escape route this time. We're not going to go to the mind control facility. I never went this way.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Me, my violent death? No. You're just trying to deter me. You're just trying to stop me.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Ain't gonna happen, pal. Ain't gonna happen.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward.
Yeah.
And willingly confront his death.
I'm not gonna die. You're just trying to scare me. So I don't get the other ending. That's what it is. This is fine. Ow? Oh. What
As the
have we
machine
done?
whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Oh no!
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
We can get out of here.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss.
Oh, we have no
like
jump
plucking
button.
the
That's right.
eyeballs
We have
from
no
the
jump
blind
button.
man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his
Wait a
brief
second.
shallow life.
No.
Farewell, Stanley.
Wait, there was a button. There was a button on the back of that. Okay, that's one.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What? What just happened? What just happened? Okay. We're not dead. Why did the narrator voice change? Should I be concerned? I feel like I should be concerned. I don't know. We're gonna go.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What? Yeah, his path was already forged? No, it's not, because we make those choices. We have free will. We can choose whatever we want to. Office computers. They sure are. Oh. Okay, I'll just turn all those off, I guess. The office. Can we open these? There's probably nothing behind them. Where are we? The button sounds. Select your sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. These are the credits. What did we do? What does that say? 431 437. Oh, okay. That's just a piece of a wall. We're apparently now in a museum of the Stanley Parable. That took a weird turn. Early development, we designed an ending where Stanley went up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. That would have been cool. I wanted to see Stanley fight some aliens. After the second trailer sent out and asked people to email the narrator for questions, while we had initially planned to see his further promotional materials. We never found them perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. What? How do you make a JRPG? How do you make the worst game ever? What is the difference between a duck? What's the difference between a duck? Great question. That is now going to be the next title of whatever video I make. I don't care what it is and what game I'm playing. It's what is the difference between a duck? That is now my new thing. What? Why is... Oh, okay. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Yeah, I knew that. I unplugged the phone. So I wonder if, like, if I just leave the phone ringing, instead of unplugging the phone, that would give me an entirely different ending than what I did. Okay, so how do we get out of here now? Yes, yes, very neat. Oh, the exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
But
as long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
But
whatever you do, choose it.
Wait.
Don't let time choose for you.
Wait a second. Hold on. So it's telling me to quit? No. That's one of the endings. So, okay. Now, if we take a moment to realize there's other ways we might have been able to do that. You don't get the jump button, though, because I was like maybe we could jump out of that because there's a walkway to the right. But we can't get the jump unless we're in the new content area. I don't think you can go back after you get the jump and go back through the door. I don't think so. I think the door closes behind you.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Damn.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I love how all the endings are so vastly different that you have no idea what's going on.
To a set of two open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Not today, sir. We're going to the door on the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
This is the other way, too, that we have not taken. That we could go this way and supposedly diverts us back onto, I believe, the same course.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
We're going to answer the phone this time.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
It's hard to always remember all the
someone else can be difficult.
Ones I've done at this point.
But the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
This is it, Stanley.
So this is where he starts talking about
chance to redeem yourself.
I don't know what he's talking about because Stanley's married.
To put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Okay, here we go.
That's her, Stanley.
We're gonna answer the phone this time.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
427.
Okay, there we go.
That's our employee number.
All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about
your day.
Oh, God.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
No.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
What is going on here?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Death! Good morning, Play 47. Press G on your keyboard. Okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Please press M. Okay, what if I don't press it? What happens? Nothing. So sometimes when you don't do something in this game, the game gets mad at you or it changes your course entirely. But I don't think that that's going to happen this time around.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
I tried not
Now
to.
he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Press B. Okay.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he
Can we get out of
returned
here?
to work was a
Let's get out of here.
reminder
We're
that
stuck.
none of it would ever happen to him.
Press O to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
But I'm not even doing
First, he
it.
imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press K to spend some time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press V. I should
As he
have been paying
wandered
attention to
through
writing these
this
things down because I'm
fantasy
wondering
world,
if he's spelling out
he began to fill
something.
it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby.
game
And
with a
he called
baby.
it the Stanley Parable.
Press K to tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
This is so
But
interesting.
there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Press H to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly
Oops. Whoops. Hit the wrong button.
killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. All right, I'm not doing it. What's going to happen if we do? What happens if we do it? I don't know what to do. Do we press it? Do we not press it? We'll wait. We'll wait. We're waiting. The funny thing about this game is that there is so many different things that we could do, even on the paths that we diverged and changed on, like there is even more paths down that way that we can go to have a different ending and ending, different ending. It's like, it's nuts. Like I've never seen a game that has that many paths, almost to the point that I'm having a hard time remembering what we did yesterday. but I think I'm gonna go into some new content too. Okay, all right, I'm done waiting.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
No,
How
you
can
made me
I
do
tell him
it.
in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself. How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press Q to question nothing. Got it.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Maybe this time.
And I tried again.
Please die.
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Please die. Some of these endings get super dark. Like that in a way that you were not expecting at all. At all. Okay, cool. So now this time, let's think this out. So right side, right door, all the way down, and then there's that opening on the left, where he tries to get us back on the same path. Okay, let's try that.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm not even sure, like, I haven't looked up anything. I don't want to. I want to try to find them
Stanley came
organically.
to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
I have not looked up any videos whatsoever because I want to challenge myself to see if I can get all the endings. I think it's going to be incredibly hard. There is one part where
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
we have to stop
Perhaps he wanted
the place
to
from
stop by
blowing
the
up.
employee
I
lounge
don't know the
first,
code to it.
just to admire it.
And I don't know how to find out the code to it either.
Wow. Yes. This room.
Still the best lounge.
What a but eager to get back to business,
Still the best
Stanley
lounge.
took the first open door on his left.
Okay, we're going to take the door on the left this time.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Nope, we're going to press this button and go down. Ha Unpredictable. You never know what I'm doing.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
I do.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
That's the way to get back on track, so let's go the opposite way. Every time we go against the narrator, it never goes well.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Okay, yeah, okay.
No,
Oh, now you're
not the
toying
right.
with me.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay, this way. Wait, to the truck. I thought for a second we're gonna get run over and that was gonna be like our death. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it if this game would do that. Oh, it is bringing us back onto the right path. I don't think we have any choice. We don't have any choice in the matter. No.
No. This isn't right at all. You're
Okay,
not
cool.
supposed to be here yet.
Okay,
this
cool.
is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
No.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Don't do it. No. Is that an ending? Does that count? No. That was a lame ending.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. That's lame. That was lame.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
Oh, it changed.
No, I
It changed.
restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
Oh, I love that.
Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
A lot changed. There's more
Stanley,
doors. There's a lot more doors.
Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's think this through. Okay, so we already know left, right door here. These two. But we don't know these ones. Or that one. What is this one? Oh god, we're in the back rooms. This just looks like the back rooms. Oh my god, we are in the back rooms.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No! Okay. Okay, so you restarted the game, but that doesn't mean that we're actually... That's an ending, so...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, things seem normal. The new content room is closed, so that means that we're still in this one playthrough. Okay.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
Now there's no
I might be
doors.
remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Missed what? What could we have missed?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way.
What?
And retrace our steps.
I am so lost. Oh, we are not where we were.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all.
Me neither.
Is this the story?
I don't
I
know.
don't think so.
Is it?
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
I never know
Well,
if
do you
he's
know
screwing
what?
with me or not.
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yeah!
I know you put in a lot of hard work,
did.
and it really paid off. So
I tried
good
really hard to screw this
job.
up.
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Well, a little
Some
bit.
people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
I tried really hard,
Okay?
man.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
The Stanley Parable adventure line, so that way you don't get off course. I like that.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line.
Yeah,
Just follow the
trademarked.
line. How simple is that?
I don't know. I'm probably... This is definitely not the way we've taken before.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
To destiny!
Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, Is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
No, shut up.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if my experience
is
of your
this
existence
line?
rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is
That's a
this
Riddler
office
here?
in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa.
You lost me.
Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
It did. Yeah, you
Well,
lost
I'd
me.
like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Please. That's not the right music I would have chose. I feel like we're going to, like, Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Or something. I probably could just go straight. I really don't have to follow these lines. This music's obnoxious, though. Obnoxious.
Wait, cut the music.
Thank you.
Go back and look at that fern.
This fern?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
I highly doubt
Make
it.
sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
He's screwing me, man. I don't. We're so lost off the story. I don't even know what's happening anymore on this playthrough.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
Thank you so much, Andrea, for liking the stream. I appreciate you.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is
Are we?
any of this ringing a bell?
No. Oh, we are lost. Oh, we made it back to the beginning.
Oh,
And we're all the way back to
not
where we
again,
went.
Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Okay. We're still on this playthrough. We haven't died yet, and we
You
haven't
know
had
what,
ending.
Stanley, I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Nothing.
We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Yeah,
Something
we could do
exciting,
that.
daring, mysterious.
Yeah.
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable.
Easy.
Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
So what's interesting to me with this playthrough is that we're actually exploring all the area that we could not actually get into before. There was never a way to get into there. You had to go all the way to the other directions, and you're on different paths. All this area is entirely new. We've never been able to go here, so it's kind of cool that we're actually exploring like other parts of this level with this playthrough.
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Every time I see this,
Go
I think we're in the
wild.
back rooms here.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Oh, good. Oh, good, man. There's no doors. There's no freaking doors here. Problem. Real problems. We can't get out of here. That's trippy. We just went around, and then it opened.
No, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Just going up into the ceiling. That's where the adventure is. Let's go.
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How
Okay.
important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
I'm thinking I'm good.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere. which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination
You guys lost yet? 'Cause I am.
corresponds with that
I'm hanging on for dear life trying to
reverse
figure out what's going
door's
on.
origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
I didn't follow that, but okay. The confusion ending.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
You've been complaining the confusion ending for
The
18 minutes.
confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the
After a
schedule, I
long
restart
time,
again.
Stanley
Then what?
dies?
Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall.
This is definitely
Well,
the confusion
Who
ending.
consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped?
Oh.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey.
I have no
They're
idea.
always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Probably.
Well, in the meantime,
Hopefully.
if you do...
What was that? Jesus. Was that the confusion end? Was that all of the ending?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't
Stanley
know
decided to go
anymore.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't know if we're still in that playthrough or if we're starting again. I don't know anymore. I've lost track of what's happening now. I'm so confused. If it says new content. Okay, good. Okay, that was the ending. Okay. That means that we can start a new path. Holy crap, man. That was confusing. Okay, which is why it's the confusion ending. Okay. Makes sense. Okay, so this one now we're gonna go to the new content, and we're gonna hold on to our jumps because what it gives us the jump ability. It gives us 36 jumps to use, and I thought that it was a jump counter, and I just had to sit there and keep pressing the jump button because that's what it wanted me to do, and I wasted all my jumps, which is funny because I watched Jacksepticeye play it last night. He didn't do anything new that I hadn't done yet, so thankfully, so I didn't spoil anything for myself. But he did the same thing as me. He just sat there and jumped, and he's like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "Me too, man. I entirely
good.
did the same
You
thing."
noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna see some new content, and we haven't even done all of the actual original the original game's endings either. There's still a lot more. Apparently, yeah, the new deluxe content brings up to like 40 endings, I think. Which I don't even know how many we've done. We've got to be like on at least 20. We got to be like halfway done.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned
Thank you, Angela, for liking the stream. I appreciate you.
out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense.
Okay.
I say we take it one step even further.
What?
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Yeah, no, it is really good. I enjoy it quite a bit. I will entirely admit, like there are some endings, like that last confusion ending was like a little drawn out for my liking, but there, most of it is cut straight to the point and very humorous and awesome. I do very much enjoy the game though, and also thank you so much for joining the stream, Dark. I appreciate it.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
Taste the sequel.
This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Whoa. Where on earth?
Calling it the Stanley
Are
Parable
we?
2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
I kind of like the Ultra Deluxe.
What does it even mean?
I don't know. It's
But the Stanley
extreme.
Parable
I
2,
like it.
Now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
We were doing a lot of talking, but I haven't seen any of like the new potential. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't seen it.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be.
I figured
But
that out.
let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
The end is never the end. Again. Who took the red marker? Me. What is happening? Okay, so it was kind of cool though that the new content that we did yesterday, we did one ending on the new content, and it was cool. I'll entirely admit, like at first, like I didn't know what was going on, and it was like looking at like old reviews and also the kind of stuff, and I was like, this is kind of different, you know what I mean, in comparison to what I've experienced, you know, what the game has been, but the ending was super cool with the skip button. That was so neat, being able to skip ahead in time, and every time you did it, it multiplied the time that had passed when you were skipped until it went to like basically like the end of all things. And like the world had completely been destroyed. Very Portal 2-esque, which is very cool. I love that. That was a really cool ending. You can tell Valve had a hand in this, like, or this actually credit Valve in the credits, so I'm pretty sure they worked with them on something here, because it reminds me so much of Portal. Okay. Yes, look at all the new features. What? What are we doing? Where is this going?
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Oh, a reassurance bucket. Is that like the companion cube? The reassurance bucket. Not nearly as cool as companion cube. Not as like catchy, you know what I'm saying? But the button that says the name of the player that's playing the game.
I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Okay, we're gonna press it. What's it gonna do? Does it say my name?
Jim.
Nope.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Okay.
But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
Okay, cool.
Just play along.
Okay.
I promise you'll
All
love it.
right. All right.
Okay, here we go.
It's
Let's
showtime.
take a deep breath.
Yep.
Clear your mind.
Jim.
Forget whoever you are and simply become a person named Jim.
Totally Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
I'm the Jimmiest Jim,
Sleeping
man.
and waking as Jim.
Yep.
Falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim. Seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim. And as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
I'm loathing
If
to be
so,
Jim.
then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Satisfying.
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you.
That was
The
me.
button described you.
I'm Jim.
Do it again.
Yeah. Okay.
It hits even harder the second
And
time.
sweeter.
If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
Worth it.
Let's take
60
a break
bucks.
from the Jim button.
Take my
I'm
money.
too emotionally drained from all of this
God, I wish my name
personal
was Jim.
validation.
I guess, Jack. I was laughing, Dark, while I happened to look over and see your comment. Yeah, find that bucket, the bucket he was looking for. Yeah, his own companion bucket now. No buckets beyond this point. So let's go check out the reassurance bucket
I
here.
suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
There you go. Feature done. It's kind of niche. It's kind of a niche market, you know what I mean? Like, if only the people who play Jim would really benefit from that. You know? Maybe just name the
I'll
main...
be honest,
make
I
it the Jim
haven't yet
Parable.
decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Happy 12th birthday, step niece. That is oddly specific. I'm gonna do the Get Well Someday soon. Hopefully. Maybe.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
No!
Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
What a dick. This is totally this is the funnier balloon. This is just incredibly specific. But okay. Now it's everywhere. It's everywhere in every single
Maybe I
picture
should have
now.
gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
You should have went with my decision. Okay, wow. Wow, this place is huge. Okay. I don't even know where to start. Wait, what happened? Okay, this is the bucket. Bucket time.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical.
A lot of
That
times.
it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Oh, here it
You see,
comes.
Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
I really hope
You
you
may
can actually
even
carry the
come to
bucket.
long for the gentle embrace of
Just for
jarring
Jack's
cognitive
playthrough.
dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable.
Pretty cool bucket.
Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Yes! You can actually hold it!
Can you feel it?
Yes!
The glow of comfort, even in the
He's gonna
face
be so
of
happy.
crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
That's
And in
amazing.
fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
It does, doesn't it?
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
You know what? I've kind of
The
realized I need a
benefits of the
bucket in my real
seem
life.
to go on and on,
All
don't
the time.
they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
It's gonna let me carry around the game. That's amazing. It's amazing.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
This is the most enjoyable bucket I've ever had, to be honest. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah. Oh, and in today's news, all buckets have skyrocketed in price now that everyone has realized that they need a reassurance bucket in their life. It's gonna be like the whole toilet paper situation with the coronavirus. It's now gonna be a whole bucket situation. You can't find buckets anywhere. eBay only now. You know, That's oh, buckets are going for like $1,000 a piece. You know, it'd be really cool though. We could all like customize our buckets. We can like draw on them and stuff. Like we have like our own individualized buckets. Put stickers. I don't know. I think this is an untapped market. We really should get into. Yeah, same thing with the PS5 and Xbox. Yeah, all the scalpers are gonna buy all the buckets and sell them for high pricing. It's gonna happen. I can see it now. Am I just in the blackness of infinite space? Like, what am I doing here? Okay, so apparently I am Bucket! Bucket! You're alive! Oh! I totally got turned around in space, apparently. What is happening? Wait. What is that? What did I do wrong? Did I fall? I can't see. Is there stairs? I think mistakes were made. I don't know what to do about that. That's so weird because it looks like you're walking towards it, like it's right in front of you, but then it's actually above you. Oh, well, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much, Dark. Yeah, no problem. Definitely. I'll definitely see you later. Thank you so much. So what do we do? Game, are you broken? Were we not supposed to fall off? I don't know anymore. Yeah, and there's like... What? Okay. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do at this point. I'm pretty sure that I broke the game. Like, I don't think I was supposed to fall off that. There's something up there, but I don't know what it is. Or how to get there. Okay, well, this is confusing. Okay. What? 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 I was trying to see if I can actually, like, maybe, like, crank up the brightness. But I really think that I broke something. Which is weird, because that's, like, the first time that's happened in this game. Normally, everything's all planned out in case you do something dumb. The game is still planned out doing its thing. But I don't see any stairs. I don't see anything. That was like a dead-end drop. Right there. I don't know if you guys can even see that anymore. I guess. Cool new content. I like it. Like, I just find it super weird that there's like no way out, there's no lights, there's no nothing. There's gotta be something here. Hold on. There's gotta be. There's no way, because I mean people would see that. It looks like it's straight ahead of you and like you can walk towards it. So I'm really curious about why that would happen. The narrator has also stopped talking entirely. Huh. Okay. What? I don't get it. Okay, hold on. Let me look it up really quick because this is the only thing I've looked up at all on this, but I need to figure this out. What am I even going to look up? I don't even know what I'm going to look up. What, new content. What the hell is that? Space room thing. The Starry Dome? That ain't it. Okay. I can't even find, like, what that is. Huh. Well, that's new. That's new. Okay, cool. Great. Awesome. Like it. Love it. I'm gonna walk over here like a dumbass one more time. I got my bucket. Like, nothing bad can happen to me. We know that. But there's definitely an item in there, and I don't know why. And then there's just no way to... Was I just not supposed to fall into here? I just don't get it. Okay. I don't know. That's enough of that. Anyway, let's try to move on.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it.
What?
If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
What the fuck? He's like, someone was definitely following Stanley. If he just looked over his shoulder, he'd catch him. You've never said that before. Why? Why would you say that? Now Stanley is getting paranoid delusional here. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We didn't even get to the jump room. There wasn't
Yet
even the
there was
jump
not
room.
a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad, Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway.
Oh. I love that. I love that. They're like self-aware. It's like, you've done this quite a few times now. We're not going to make you keep going and press the buttons. We're just going to open the door. Thank you for us people that are trying to do playthroughs on your game. You know, with people watching, it gets obnoxious doing the same thing over and over and over again. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, we went that way, and we got that ending, but which was still confusing. I don't know how we could have changed that ending.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Now there's one ending that we actually failed to achieve.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Also, so super weird. I kind of noticed. I mentioned this yesterday, but so you got all these numbers, right? These are all of the employees. We're 427. We're right there. And some of these say fired and things like that. Like those people don't exist anymore. What's that one? Whoa, hold on. What's with 528? Hold on. That says, but anyway, it says pirate all the way up at the top. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but it says pirate. 528. Why does that look different? Why does it look different than the rest? There's just like little fine little like I said, intricacies, like little
This
details.
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I don't know how much we're going to be able to change this ending.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Stanley parable. Let's just do it this way, because I know it's an incredibly... Okay. What I'm looking up is because I want to know how to escape the detonation countdown. So hold on one second. I'm going to read this to you guys. So I guess not. So I've been going through the nuke ending over and over again, hoping to find some way to beat it. I've read other posts saying that it can't be beat, and this bugs me so much. Why would the game decide to make a game that can't be beat? Well, it's the Stanley Parable. Yeah. It's not a game you're supposed to be able to beat. It's a game that you're just experiencing, and like there's never an end to the game. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a door on the left. That some people have an idea, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. We're going to give it a shot. We're going to try to do the ending one more time. See if we can actually change the outcome here, but I doubt it.
Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad
or
content.
This door right
Walking,
here.
Eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power.
We can't
over
waste time. We
another
gotta hit
human
that
life,
button on and turn right back around.
Would dismantle the control. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Maybe.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand,
We're standing
there's
right by
only
this
so
door.
much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do.
I have
For
all the
example,
power.
And I believe you'll find
Come on,
this
man.
pertinent.
I've changed the
Stanley
story so many
suddenly
times
realized
now.
He had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Okay,
In the event
so this
this
door
machine is activated
should
without
open,
proper
but then
DNA
close again, so we gotta try to get through it.
Nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
I swear that door
Mere
opened last
moments
time I
until
played
the
this.
bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Active button hit.
What's that?
Dark blue
I'd
1.
like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine.
Erased.
I set you free.
Fail safe
Of course,
disabled.
that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever,
3.
pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground,
Wait a second.
swallowing everyone inside.
The
while I let
buttons
it burn to a
changed.
crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will
so
be
that-
even better.
All the buttons moved
My
around.
goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Shut up.
But
Gotta
I'm
do it.
enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious.
I could never
additional
find
seconds.
4, but now all the buttons
Time
seem to
doesn't
change.
grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of
It
turning
did
it on?
nothing.
I mean, look at you,
It did
running
nothing.
From button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big
You have
red
3
button,
attempts
or
remaining.
this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video
Enable
game
backup
can be
power to
beaten?
activate.
One solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose
gotta
in
be a
this
way.
place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you.
I don't think there
That
is any
timer
way
isn't
to
a
do this.
catalyst to keep the action moving
As much as
along.
it seems like
It's
there
just
is.
seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Yeah, we're screwed.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then
Uh-oh.
nothing.
Uh-oh.
Just you being blown to pieces.
What-
Will you
what if we
play
hit the
desperately
off
for
button?
your frail life? Or will you
I don't
let
know
it
why
go
I never
peacefully?
thought that.
Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me.
Oh, that doesn't
all
work.
a part of the journey. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from
Oh,
the moment we
no.
get in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
So okay. I was looking online, and there's like just barely there, and there's belief that there is a way out of that. And I had somebody on Theo on the stream yesterday, and he had said that there was some sort of sequence or code. But then there's a lot of belief online that there actually is no way out of that. That literally that is one of the endings is just you being powerless. Because everything, as you notice in that room, everything is incredibly misleading. It's like saying like, oh, you know, here's a backup generator thing and whatever, and you go and try to hit all these things, and then they short out or do whatever and don't actually work. So, and the buttons are there just basically for an annoyance. You know what I mean? Like you think they're gonna do something, but they don't, type of deal. Which is interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I'm willing to accept that there's no ending to that, except for that, which is incredibly not normal considering how a lot of these endings go. Like there's ways that, or a lot of these paths go. There's a lot of ways that you can change them. So that's really interesting. But with that being said, I have a lot more errands I need to run today and do things today. So that's going to be it for my streaming. But thank you guys so much for watching me today. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. But I'm Mr. 47. You guys have been amazing. This has been the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. I'll see you guys next video.